Good afternoon, this is Colton with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital roof inspection here out in the Carlsbad area for a connected homeowner. We have another connected duplex kind of deal here, very common in Carlsbad. They also have these over in Village Park and Encinitas, but those were built in the 80s, 88, so this puts this roof at close to 38 years old. It currently has a concrete Malibu profile tile. It's very common. It is a Monier, which means it's discontinued, mainly because the corners chip so easy, like you can see right here and right here. Right, so we can find replacement tile, but it's not going to match the color or the as closely to the profile. As you can see, this side of the roof has been done. This neighbor had the felt paper replaced at some point. But you can see the amount of crack tiles that we have down the center right here, and then all the penetrations and stuff like this. We have right here pulled away a concrete tile just to look at the paper underneath, and you can see the original felt paper, no washers around the nail penetrations, and a bunch of deterioration and water staining that's occurred over the years. The felt paper is the waterproofing mechanism on a concrete tile roof, and so that is what needs to be replaced. During a lift and reset, we replace all the paper, all the bad wood, and then any of the cracked tiles. We also will get rid of these two things right here. These are copper pipes that were made for when solar water heaters were put on the roof, big tubs, and now we don't use that anymore. And so these can be canceled, and we don't need these penetrations anymore. And then the flashings are going to be replaced around these. A repair has been done right here, and then we're going to paint these to match the color of the roof. Slip tiles are very common, like what we see right here. So you can pull back. You can actually see a repair that's been done in this section, and they only used UDL 50. This is typically what you see under shingles, so just kind of slapped on a repair paper right here, and then this is where they had the leak right here. So the neighbors actually had the roof replaced. They have all new penetrations, new 2 layers of the felt paper. You can see right here, this is where it junctions in, and you can see where a cracked tile is here for the neighbor conjoining. We can see new valley metal. We can see the chips, how they just tried to glue them together, and then we can see a solar array that we will remove and then reinstall for the homeowner. All these penetrations have been replaced, but they didn't cancel these 2 vents right here. Valleys are widened. This is what we like to see for water restriction and water flowing off the roof. These solar tubes right here, these add light to the home. These are really, really old, and these are 10-inch, so we recommend replacing these. We'll actually quote that out for the owner, and then removing this solar system and then reinstalling it. You can see the replacement tile that was used. Additionally, these racking system is going vertically instead of horizontally, so we're actually going to change that and upgrade the standoff system for the owner. It's going to be a better long-term solution, but we will remove and then reinstall these and put a warranty on the penetrations as well. Full lift and reset is definitely recommended for this homeowner. We need to add ventilation to the attic on either side right here for exhaust vents. There was none added when they did this roof as well. To do this right, the first story has not been done because they just did underneath the solar. I'd recommend taking these off and redoing the paper underneath with the titanium FR or fire resistant underlayment, especially being by a valley or a brush area like this. That's what we're going to quote out: replacing the solar tubes, adding ventilation to the whole area, replacing all the flashings, drip edge metal around, and then any damaged wood, and then the project is done for the foreseeable future. Thank you.